Potato are a fantastic company for games that you kind of experience together and great for bringing gateway gamers into the hobby. Don't Get Got is a release from them, and I know there's a couple of different versions of this because there's one that comes in more of a filing cabinet and my version which comes in this massive box here. You get 8 wallets and loads of cards, but really it doesn't need to be in this big box. In fact, a spacer is almost falling out of the top of the box there. It describes itself as a secret missions party game, and that's exactly what it is. Each player will get a wallet and choose randomly 5 missions, and then everyone gets the same mission up here, which they can't fail. This mission, generic mission, says, say guess what to a player. If they reply what, say you got. Now, to fail a mission, you would get called out on it. So some of the missions are, for example, insist that an actor is in a film is someone else and get a player to check on the internet. If someone turns round to you and says, hang on, is this the game? Then you've lost that challenge and you will take that out, turn it round, it has failed it or nailed it on, and you would slide failed it in. The object is to win 3 of your secret missions. We played this at Aircon with our team, and as you can see, our head of communications was very good at it. I wasn't so good. I think I got 2 and 1 red. That's not mine, that's Andrew's. And yeah, so there we go. Don't Get Got is quite simply another fantastic experience from Big Potato Games. The fact that I pointed out the biggest and perhaps only negative at the start with the size of the box speaks volumes. This is a game like no other. There's so much going on. Straight away, as soon as you get your wallet with your missions in, you read them and you're like, oh, I could do one straight away, but that would be stupid because everyone would be ready to say, is this part of the game? But then they might think that no one will be stupid enough to do it, so they might not question it. It is better played when you have a longer amount of time, when you're with people over the course of a weekend or a family holiday away for a week or something like that, where there's enough time for the game to develop. Or maybe you give them out one games night of your regular games night and then you play it until someone gets all 3 over the course of months or years. It reminds me of that ongoing game of tag that those guys have. That there was an internet story about it before. The challenges are varied. Some are certainly more difficult than others. If I go back to my my little wallet here, I had hide this card in a jar, get a player to open it. Now, we were at Aircon during the start of the coronavirus, so getting hold of a jar would have been difficult. But my other ones were all doable. So there are some that are more difficult than others, and it might be a good idea if you have the facilities to allow people a couple of mulligans when they're picking their missions at random, allow them to pick 2 more if they get some difficult ones or something like that. Other than that, I love the little wallets. I love that it comes with these wallets, that they have the rule reminder on the back. You have to be a little bit honest if you fail one, and you have to make your own judgment. Like, there was one where I could have argued that I hadn't failed, but I thought, do you know what, I was going for it and I got called out, so I'm going to say I failed on it. And there's nothing in the rules to stop you teaming up with people who are in the game or who are not in the game. The level of suspicion and kind of, not tension because they're all funny things, but and there's nothing horrendous at at stake, but there is a kind of social nervousness and tension about, do I need to be suspicious all the time? Do I have to remember to say, is this the game? Is this the game? Is this the game? And the general one, say guess what to a player. If they reply what, then say you got. Sounds like the easiest thing, but it's the easiest one to forget. And so many people get got with the guess what one. It's brilliant. In terms of design, I just think this is so well done. Yes, you're going to find a few dud challenges. Yes, the box is too big. But in terms of content and what you're getting, it's a great price for what you're getting. You can just chuck the box away and just store them however you want. It's a game that perhaps won't see as much table time as some of the other things because it does benefit from having that longer play time, like we're talking days, weeks, and I would love to play one that just went on and if that tension evolved over time. But it's one that I'll always want to have a game on the go of because I just think it's a brilliant idea. So intimidation factor, it really depends on what challenges you get, but the intimidation of the whole thing is just if you're not socially outgoing, it might be more difficult, but it's all involved in friendships. So if you're doing it in friendship groups and not complete strangers, you shouldn't have a problem. So I'm going to say the intimidation factor is relatively low. The rules are dead easy. The fun is incredible. When someone first announces, you've all been carefully making your plan, and someone goes, "Ha, you got," and they put their first one over to green. Oh my gosh, the pressure, the feeling of, oh, now I've really got to do mine, but now is like the worst time to try and do it. And those times when it goes wrong and you don't get called out on it. So no one does what you're asking them to do, but they don't turn around and go, is this the game? You're like, oh, now do I do that again? How long do I leave it? It's a difficult thing to judge, and it is so much fun. It will be staying in my collection, and it will be used as much as I possibly can. That is Don't Get Got from Big Potato Games. Thanks very much for watching another Zatu review. Like, subscribe to this video, check out our other social media accounts in the description there, and we will see you next time on Zatu.